Hello traders, in this video I would like to show you some setups that I managed to work out. The first instrument was GMT. It was the knife catching from the strong level 1.2, where I entered from the clusters and managed to catch almost 4% movement. I didn't manage to start filming from the very beginning because it was quite drastic movement. So from 1.2, where I saw the decrease of market participants' activity and POCs in clusters, from that point I opened short position. Here I saw the resistance, a limit order placed under the price. However, the activity of sellers was high enough and the price overcame this resistance. I was gradually fixing. The sellers is still gaining momentum. They are quite stronger than buyers. This limit order was a kind of shelter behind which I decided to place my stop loss. I was gradually fixing, placing limit buy orders above huge limit orders. This seller participant is still pushing price down. The price is accelerating. Look at the clusters, they are still red. It means that the sellers are still prevailing. Finally, here we see the resistance, many POCs, a lot of green color, means that the buyers are winning now. So I decided to close the position. $46 on this situation. The next situation, Shiba. It was the breakout. I entered here on the high activity of market participants. And here I'm already catching 4% of long movement. Look at this. Here we have participants that are pushing price higher, but here in the clusters we have some resistance, some POCs and red colored clusters. The price can't overcome this zone, but I give a chance to this setup. Most of my position was fixed already. My stop loss was in break-even point. So there were a lot of POCs, great resistance, a lot of red clusters, so I decided to close this position, plus $24. The next situation is Bell. I entered from strong buyers zone, from strong support level, and used clusters searching for ideal entry point. I entered 1,500 lots here, and here I was waiting to break the slope. Double bottom pattern was additional argument for longs. Moreover, here I saw the clusters, red clusters, that indicated that there was the loading of a huge player, huge buyer, because his limit orders were executing by market sellers. Finally, here we see that price is coming to a slope to break it, and the activity of market participants is gradually growing. Here I decided to add position. How it worked out? Look at this. Was a quite drastic impulse from breaking the slope. On this zone I decided to partially fixing position, as far as all that participants that took part in this breakout were gradually fixing. The price rolled in and I fixed most part of my position. The pressure of sellers is gaining momentum. I was waiting here for a retest and entering again from this support, from this cluster and from this limit order, adding some position again. The buyers participants were quite strong. There was quite good support in the form of limit orders and clusters. The buyers were gaining momentum again. Look at this, how strong they are pushing price higher and higher. This limit order is moving after the price. Here in Delta we see green light, means that buyers are much stronger and they face no resistance in form of sellers. Finally, the price rolled in much deeper, but look at this. We have a lot of red cluster zone here. It's a pattern that explains us the loading of huge player. Here the huge player was loading the position. I opened my long position again, and I was right. The participant was pushing the price higher and higher. And look at this. I closed most of my position on this shadow, and here I am giving another chance for this movement. Finally, this movement transformed to the upward range, and I decided to close position because it was too hard to push the price higher. Finally, I closed the position manually. $125 more, plus $45 on the second deal. Another one setup was on FLM instrument. That was 1 hour highs, but here we see 5 minutes time frame. I expected significant impulse on the liquidity situated above this level, and that was a really good technical breakout on the liquidity of participants' stop losses placed in that zone. Look at this. The clusters are absolutely green. The delta is absolutely green. It means that buyers are prevailing. And in a few seconds, they break the level and create technical breakout on stop loss execution and psychological breakout on the mass of buyers. I had quite bad connection here. I could fix much more profit here. But finally I missed 1/3 from my potential profit. Look at this, look at the impulse. $300 in one moment. Here I was fixing manually because that was a dumping power from those who were fixing on the highs. Finally, I managed to earn about $200 in that situation, plus $430 per one trading session. Don't forget to subscribe for our Telegram channel, where we are posting free setups that have great statistics. Just look at this. I also recommend you take a look at our website, where we provide a course for you, and after completing this course you will figure out market mechanics work, you will understand the risk management, emotional control, and you'll be able to trade profitably. All the links you will find under this video.